Hey, what up, and welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video and also for viewing my own channel. I'm Matthew Msingati from South Africa. I'm a designer and a developer. So what I do, I just sit at home and design and develop and also do these videos for you to watch and see. Thank you so much for visiting, and also please do me a favor and subscribe. This is a Dropbox clone. Obviously, it's not packed with everything. I've just decided to focus on the core functionality of what Dropbox and also WeTransfer does. Okay, so I usually do some experiment. I like to experiment. The reason why I'm experimenting, I want to see first of all how far can I go as a designer and as a developer. Can I create something realistic, something that is usable, something that is functional, hoping one day I will create my own big app and whatsoever. So this is one of my experiment. I was sitting at home the other day. I was thinking of all my apps that really didn't make it into the market. Obviously, when I'm talking about the market, I'm not talking about the whole world. I'm not the Uber or Facebook of this world. I was just talking around my province, Eastern Cape, and also maybe Western Cape, and some parts of Johannesburg. Basically, that's South Africa. So I've sold some of the apps which were sold, like an internet cafe countdown management system or countdown system, but some of my accounting systems application, they were not sold. So I was thinking, what's the problem? Where am I missing it? I was like, okay, let me challenge myself. Let me try to do my own watered down version of Dropbox. This is what I'm going to demonstrate. I'm excited that I came up with this, or at least I've managed to push it this far. But also this video, in somewhere in the middle, it has got some sad part about it. Then I will discuss that one as soon as I'm done showing you or demonstrating this Dropbox clone. So basically, this is what you do. You come here and then you upload a picture. At this moment it's just a picture, as I've told you that this was an experiment. So these are my YouTube thumbnails designed on Figma. So let me just click this one, and I believe this is my most recent one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say thumb, even though this name is not going to appear here, but it will be saved on a server with this name. Okay, so let me save, or let me upload this file on a server, and this is a real life application. This is a live server. Let me just click save. So this is saving. Okay, after some time this page will be refreshed. As you can see, it has done that, and here is this recent thumbnail of mine. So here is this recent thumbnail. So when you want to view it, you can just click here. As you can see, this is my recent video. It's just like a course on WordPress and Elementor for free. So in this thumbnail, I was just telling you that also you can do this website. So I just created a course designing this website with free Elementor and Astra for free. So this was just my recent thumbnail. Okay, so if you might be interested in it, you can visit my channel and check the playlist there. So in demonstrating this before, I didn't show you a list of the files that are here so that you can be convinced that this file was not part of this before. However, I already got the same link or the same page. As you can see, before refreshing, this has not been here, as you can see. So if I can refresh now, suppose that picture is part of this. As you can see, here is it. But however, let's just do one last demonstration so that you can really see that we are taking these pictures from we're uploading them from the computer. So let's just take this one. This is a picture of me. I think it's a snapshot from one of my videos. As you can see, it's not, this is another page. As you can see, it's not here at all. It's not here at all. As you can see, there is no me with a black t-shirt. And then let's use this one, this browser, to upload, and then let's just say me here and then save. So now it's uploading the picture, and then when it's done uploading, it will refresh automatically, and then the picture will be shown there. As you can see, now it's refreshing, and then we can scroll up and down to see maybe where is it, where is a picture of me, where is a picture of me. It's supposed to be here. Maybe the issue might be, oh okay, here it loads. It's taking some time. Let me just go to this page, refresh here. As you can see, there's no picture of me in this page, but here there is a picture of me. So the idea behind this, when I was developing it, I was like, okay, let me just create a watered down version of Dropbox. Maybe when I'm developing it as an app or as some sort of a platform that can be used by people, this will be just an app for you to save your own photos. You know, some people really take photos seriously, and also these days I'm trying to take photos seriously so that you can look back at your memories, or you might also design a vision board of some sort. So this might be an app like that, or it might be an app where you can upload the files just like exactly like Dropbox and share them with the world. You just copy a link and then you send it to someone else. That's what in a nutshell Dropbox does, and also that's what Wetransfer does. So this is a functional application. Also with my phone, I can go to this website where I posted it, and then I can upload a photo, and then I can download it on my phone. So at the moment, it's been helping me, in a true sense of the word, if I can be honest, to share some files. For instance, when I want a file, I want to download a file to my own mobile phone, I will just come and upload it here, and then I'll go to my mobile phone and then download it there. I use it sometimes. So this is a usable and a functional application, I can say, as small as it is. Now my big question is, and I'm asking this honestly, if somebody can answer me this, I will be very happy. Please shoot a comment below and maybe suggest an answer to this. Why, as YouTube coders or freelancers, we create a lot of material for teaching people, and when you look at those material, they can help somebody to become better, and some of them, the clones, like WhatsApp clones that we come up with, more especially also those YouTubers that I'm also watching, they will give you a lot of value. And when you look at this type of application that they are doing for teaching other people, you find out that this can be a product. Looking at what I came up with here, I'm not trying to make myself better, but this functions more or less like Dropbox. Obviously it's a watered down version, it's very small, but it does the job. It does what it's supposed to do. Now let's look at the net worth of Dropbox. Maybe this might be a lie, the number is not that big, but it's big because I'm just a guy sitting in South Africa in a small room, and I did something that looks like Dropbox, but it's not Dropbox, and chances are it might not be Dropbox if I'm sitting down and just coding it, put on YouTube and do nothing. So the essence of this video is about challenging us. Why are we not doing something about the applications that we are developing? Why are we not getting there? Obviously I've got my own answer, and I would like to believe that's the actual problem that we have as developers. But however, I'm not the so-called Mr. Know-it-all. We will see. Dropbox is net worth, it's 7.60 billion. What it does, you go to Dropbox, you upload a file, it saves it for you, and you download it. That's it. That's what it does. And you can send somebody a link, something that I can do here. Believe me, that's something that I can do in this application. But I'm sitting in South Africa in a small room. I am not working. I'm only depending on YouTube for my hope of success and to make it big. But on the other hand, contrary to that, we've got Dropbox that is estimated to be 7.60 billion. Okay, fine, let's continue. We've also got WeTransfer. Maybe you know WeTransfer. It's more like a competitor of Dropbox or something like that. WeTransfer is estimated to be 1.2 billion. Then again, WeTransfer, like, maybe let me just show you. Maybe let's just for practicality and so that we can put what I'm saying into perspective. WeTransfer does exactly, why it's now saying WeTransfer. Okay, WeTransfer does exactly what this piece of code is doing. Exactly, nothing more, nothing less. But WeTransfer net worth is almost like billions, and this app doesn't really represent me, but it represents all the people who are helping other people, or also who have helped me in becoming the person that I am, who are teaching, giving free material on YouTube. Also, it represents them. Why are we sitting with codes and hundreds and thousands of coding lines without making it? Obviously, we are not expecting to be billionaires, but at least making something. Okay, so I want us to send a file, let's say. So WeTransfer, you just go there and you upload a file. I'm gonna upload exactly one of those files that I've uploaded, and that's it. I want to get a link. Okay, let's see. I want to get a link, and it's uploading, doing the same thing that this system is doing, and yet this is estimated to be like billions. And as you can see that when I was creating this, I had this in mind. As you can see, the watered down version of it, as you can see the counting and whatever, I had something like this in mind. But my own system, I'm sitting at home, sitting alone, and I'm making no money, or I'm broke, I can say. And WeTransfer and Dropbox, they are estimated to be like the couple of billions. What's the difference? Okay, having worked as a brand strategist, where I'm responsible for taking a product in its inception and think of the intangible value of a product, meaning that if we are talking about a dishwasher, I will take a dishwasher and craft an intangible value of it. Obviously, I need to know a thing or two about how it has been made and who made it and what are the things involved, but that's not my area of specialty. I think this is alcohol. Let me just show another page. I'm not in a business of advertising alcohol. Okay, let's jump that. Okay, so I will take that product, and then I will have to come up with very strong messaging, coming up with the product name. If the product name is not there yet, find a suitable name, a name that will enhance the brand, come up with some brand colors, research in the market, who are the people who are most likely to buy the product, and also come up with some slogans and taglines, and also come up with an identity system to push the product to the market, so that what the product promises, so that we make sure that it delivers. So that's what I was responsible for. The industry is the FMCG industry, fast moving consumer goods. That information has helped me into trying to get an idea as to where we are failing. What's the difference between Dropbox or WeTransfer? What's the difference between this and this? As you can see, the design is the same. It's almost like the same. It's the same. In the same page, there is a place where you just do your small thing, upload something, and that's it. After that, it gives you a link. Exactly something like this. If I want to download one of these pictures, I can download it here, even on a different, as you can see here, when I was saving it, I wrote me here. So as you can see that you can download it, even somebody else can download it. I can even create a link for people to download, but here I am. not WeTransfer. What's the difference? So as a brand strategist, I realized that based on also what I heard by a guy named Rory Sutherland, I think he's the president of Ogilvy agency in the UK. I think so. Let me just Rory Sutherland. I think he's the president of Ogilvy in UK. This guy said the next revolution is not the industrial revolution, but it's psychological revolution, because he believes that a product has a value, an intangible value, meaning that you can work on the intangible value of the product and change the value. So he said you can change the value of the product without touching the product. So in a way, he's so much believe in this, such that he feels like in one of his talk, I'm not sure if it was a TED talk, he said that you can shorten the distance between two stations without taking the approach that the government is taking now, and it's some sort of consuming lots and lots and lots of millions and billions. He said that instead of maybe trying to work on a better fast working engine of a train and whatever, what you do, you just bring very, very beautiful ladies in the train between point A and point B, and they will be moving up and down the passage, serving men with whatsoever would call it. But it must be very, very beautiful ladies, so that as the men are watching those ladies, they will always feel like the distance is too short. No matter how long it is, psychologically they will always feel like the distance is too short. Let's take that. This guy is so well knowledgeable and so well clued up about branding and what it can does. Let me share with you one last thing. I'm not gonna be too much in this, but you will do a research on it on your own, but I'm going to show you something that I heard from him. Let me make sure that this is on mute. I think the company is Shreddies. It's Shreddies Square. Shreddies, okay. I hope I'm going to get it. But what this company did, okay, Shreddies, oh my god, Shreddies morning cereal. What's that company name? But I forgot. Okay, I forgot the name of the company. But what the company did is that it used to manufacture square morning cereal. It's like a morning cereal, like cornflakes and whatever, but the shape of those of that thing, it's square. And then what the company did, it just said that it has manufactured a new line of that product, which is diamond, and people bought the product. If you look at the square and the diamond, all you have to do, you just have to change the shape. Did those guys change anything on the product? No, but it was marketing and branding and psychology. Fine, enough about that. How does that solve the problem of me having a watered down version of Dropbox, and Dropbox has a price tag on it, and I don't have a price tag? And if I will have a price tag, believe me, it will have to be minus something, because now I'm sitting on my negatives. So the idea here is, as much as there is functionality, as much as coders, as programmers, we think about coding and PHP validation and whatever, there is also another side of things. There is the flip side of the coin, and that flip side of the coin, that's where your I can say your Steve Jobs are sitting at, or your whatever, your Microsoft are sitting at, not because they are too smart or too intelligent, but they know the other side of the coin. And that side of the coin, it has got nothing to do with code. This is the sad reality. A very smart coder, software developer, might not make it in becoming a startup, a new startup tech, or successful startup tech company like Google's, and even though Google's not a startup now, but at some point it was a startup, it will never be like Facebook, it will never be Instagram, simply because it takes something else to make a fortune in the tech world, and it's not coding. And what that is, as I'm building my own program and my own experiment just like this one, I ask myself, why don't I see as a programmer a product in what I'm doing? And who was asking me that question? It was not the developer in me, but it was the brand strategist in me. The brand strategist in me was telling me that there is an intangible value behind what you did. So it's like me as a programmer or as a coder, I was happy with that. I came up with, wow, it's working. It can calculate everything after some time. And after I'm done with this, after I was done with this, I was like, okay, fine, I'm done with it, and that's it. And the brand strategist in me saw a product, but it was telling me that you need to package this product, you need to be consistent, you need, not necessarily, you need to be intentional behind the product. First of all, how could I be intentional behind the product? Number one, I need to define what is the product. Dropbox is well defined, WeTransfer is well defined. Let's just make an example and ask, what is Dropbox? You will see a clear and a concise definition of what Dropbox is. I will be happy if I can hear the definition from Dropbox themselves. Dropbox is a file hosting service operated by American company Dropbox, headquarters in San Francisco. Okay. Also, in the next video, I would like to discuss about Silicon Valley. However, if you might be interested in that one, please shoot a comment below and tell me if you're interested in that. There's something interesting to discuss about Silicon Valley. Okay, I think that's where, or based on my research, that's where the Facebook offices are, that's where Apple offices are, and also that's where Google offices are. Okay, so save and access your file from any device. Remember, I told you there is intentional messaging. Save and access your files from any device and share them with anyone. This is what this system does exactly. I upload a file from my desktop, give it a name. Let me name it Dropbox, hoping that this might become the next big thing. Save it, and then you will see it here. This system does exactly that, and it's working. And if you don't believe, this is online, this is not offline, this is in a server, it's online. Okay, so as you can see, there is a clear messaging intentionality. Save and access your files from any desk and share them with anyone. Try Dropbox today and wada wada. Let's try to, as you can see, this is clear. This message doesn't say, no, I'm Matthew, I'm a coder based in South Africa, I've used HTML, and also I've used JQuery, and also SAS, and this doesn't say that. And it says that save and access your files from any device. And this message has not been crafted for developers, this has been crafted for consumers, people who are going to use the app. So if I could be given a chance or money, or maybe let's say for some reason somebody invest in me and say that, look, I'm gonna finance you, come up with a product, the first thing that I'm going to do, I will have to, not necessarily to hire, I don't like the idea of hiring as if this is all about I've got money, now I'm hiring. I will find, or I will partner with a business person, somebody who's got the business knowledge and the marketing knowledge. Like, he must possess some business knowledge, intensive business knowledge, branding and marketing, those three things, because that person will tell me what the consumer will want. Because as developers, we are so into ourselves. Software development, it's a lonely journey. Most of us, we code, we come up with creative things and solve problem when we are sitting alone in the desk, in the office somewhere, writing on the walls, on the windows, on the mirrors, having a marker pen, trying to write variables and declaring things. That's us. It works because we do come up with those solutions, but it doesn't work because those solutions, they end there in that room. We need this guy who is a business person. I think that's where now this, what I'm sharing with you now, relates to Silicon Valley. It is because only of that business aspect, something that coders and programmers don't have. So if money could rain on me and I have to finance one of my projects, or one, even this one, I will have to find and partner up with somebody who knows a thing or two about business, marketing, and branding. So for me, how I see it is that when we get into YouTube, obviously we chase subscribers and we chase views. That's not a problem, because that's what makes sense to YouTube, and also as time goes by, it will make sense to us because we might get paid. As for my channel, I'm not getting paid yet because I've got small views at the moment. Hence, I'm asking you, please do me a favor, go and subscribe, like, and share my content, and even share it with your friends. But we stick there. I never had a successful YouTube coder that has made it to Silicon Valley, to say that now they've got offices in Silicon Valley. I've never had that. Why? Whereas we can code anything. I'm thinking it lies behind the intangible value of your code. What you see as 10 lines of instruction, a business person might see it as a corporation. I once watched a video, I think it's one of those Google conferences. It says, don't start an app, start a business. So that guy was explaining more about, don't think of this as an application, think of it as a business. So with that being said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit to myself that I take this simple idea as it is. I'm not going to add a lot of functionalities. I'm not going to, my own developer side will want to add complications here, two-dimensional arrays and whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to switch back to the brand strategies. I'm going to create an intangible value of this product and create some user interfaces and work on user experience, and also how this can become a solid product. Obviously, I will document that and I will share that with you to see what's going to happen. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to write proposals to people who might possibly fund it. At least I'm lucky enough to at least have both sides of the coin, like the creative and also the logical side of thinking, but also I've got a little thing or two about business. I can make a business sense because I have worked in business, even graphic design. It starts to pay more money when you are doing corporate design, where you are designing style guides, where you are designing identities, not logos. When you are new, you design logos, you send a client a picture and then they like it and that's it. But when you are more corporate and an advanced level of it, you start to design identities, where you design an identity system, a brand manual, and so forth. So what I'm going to do now, if you might be interested in that, please shoot a comment below. I'm going to take this as simple as it is. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to design a very, very interesting, a beautiful logo on Figma. I'm going to design only 2 screens, just like the way Wetransfer is doing. Only 2 screens, not much. I don't like the idea, the alcohol thing. Not a lot of screens, just few screens. And from there, I'm gonna take this idea as it is. I'm going to brand it and I'm going to put out there in the world and see what people will do. So guys, that's about it. I'm Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. I'm all about ideas that are going to push us forward. I'm all about discovering where are we missing the point. If on YouTube I've got, let's say, 1,500 videos, and like 1,000 of those videos, it's multiple web application projects, that means I'm good enough. At least now it's, let's say, maybe my channel is too old. I've got almost 5 years in the game. Am I not good enough to come up with my own application? That's why I'm saying it doesn't take code to build a company. It takes a business knowledge and consumer knowledge to build a company. Otherwise, for me, that is it. If you feel like this video has added value into your overall understanding of programming, of psychology, and also consumers and marketing and whatsoever, please do me a favor, go to my page and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.